Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for a radio audience tuning in at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also, tuning in to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. Glad you all could be with us as well. This is part of our News You Can Use segment here at WYAD, and today we're talking about the importance and the impact that nurses make for all of us. I think even before the pandemic, we knew how important they were when it comes to our health, but especially now through the pandemic, we've been able to see not only the role they've been able to play, but also the importance of taking care of them. Well, we're excited to welcome our next guest to our broadcast to talk about not only ways that we can support nurses, but also where they can go for resources as well. We have joining us today Dr. Iman Abuzeid. We're going to talk to her not only about the work she's been able to do as the co-founder and CEO of Incredible Health, but also where you guys can go for more information and resources as well. Thank you so much for the time today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is such an important topic, and we have spoken to a lot of people from the healthcare industry, Dr. Abuzeid, on our program in the past, especially during the pandemic, about, of course, what's happening with the nurses. We've heard about, of course, so many contemplating leaving the industry. How can local communities, though, and individuals, how can we do our part to make sure we're supporting nurses?
Yeah, so nurses are a critical workforce for us, and they're so important for delivering patient care, and they've gone through quite a lot over the last couple of years. What we can do locally is, if you own a local business, you can definitely offer more discounts and freebies to nurses. If you have a nurse in your personal life, just showing some level of some appreciation, whether it's a gift, a spa gift card, and just the words of gratitude is always helpful. And then if you're in a hospital or a health system, there's quite a lot you can do. You can offer more flexible scheduling to nurses. You can also invest more heavily in your career advancement programs, too.
And Dr. Abuzeid, this is something we've seen definitely come to the forefront, especially I think in New York, where the two hospitals, there was a strike recently, and we kind of saw some of those needs that needed to be addressed there. So you mentioned, of course, what health systems can do. How can nurses, though, find the assistance they need and to manage burnout? Because it is, of course, such a challenging industry. Yeah,
absolutely. It's definitely a challenging profession, especially these days. Nurses are more than welcome to sign up at incrediblehealth.com/radio. What we are is a software career marketplace, and what that means is that employers apply to the nurses instead of the other way around, and we help nurses find their next permanent job in less than 2 weeks. We have over 2,000 five-star reviews across Google and Facebook and the Apple App Store, and nurses can use our platform for free continuing education, for free salary estimators. We have some mental health services, and they can also access a community of nurses where they can ask each other for advice. All of this is completely for free, and they can access it at incrediblehealth.com/radio. Our company's vision is to help healthcare professionals live better lives, and the mission is to help them find and do their best work. And so we're really out here to support nurses.
And we're going to make sure that we link that up for our audience as well. I want to ask you, when it comes to the work of Incredible Health, have you found, Dr. Abuzeid, that people, they don't want to leave the industry, but because of the conditions, that is something that they are contemplating?
Yeah, so we track why it is that nurses are considering leaving their jobs. By far, the number one reason is they're looking for career advancement. So we're finding that hospitals and health systems that invest heavily in programming for nurses, whether it's helping them specialize more, expand their skills, helping them move into leadership, do tend to retain the nurses and are able to hire more nurses as well. And then the second area that nurses are really asking for is for more flexible scheduling. The days of working full-time, 3 days a week, 12-hour shifts are probably behind us, and we're finding that hospitals that are offering more part-time roles, more weekend roles, 8-hour shift options, 4-hour shift options, really helps nurses really fit work into the rest of their life and helps alleviate things like burnout.
Such great information. I'm so glad to have you on to talk about it. Again, everyone, Dr. Iman Abuzeid has been our guest. She is the CEO and co-founder of Incredible Health, talking with us not only, of course, about the resources out there for nurses to be able to help them in their industry, but also the role that we can have as well. I know you gave it out a couple of times, Dr. Abuzeid, but if you don't mind, give that website out again for our audience.
Sure. We work with over 700 hospitals and health systems across the country, and you can access our services completely for free if you're a nurse at incrediblehealth.com/radio.
All right. Thank you again for the time and the conversation today, and looking forward to having you back on the broadcast again.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Hey, glad to do it. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live, again, part of our News You Can Use segment here at WYAD. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live, and it's going to make today amazing. Take care.